The second chair conformation here. Both the chair conformations are here, and in this case, in both the cases, see here we are giving numbering here 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now this numbering is there. Due to this numbering, it is easier to draw the structure. Now I am giving numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see, look at the position number 1. It contains methyl group in the upside. So draw methyl group upside. Then 3, carbon number 3 contains methyl group which is in the upside. So here carbon number 3 which also contains methyl group in the upside. Okay, methyl group in the upside. Here a ring clipping. So carbon number 1 goes here. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Carbon number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one number carbon contains methyl group on the upside. So I am drawing here methyl group on the upside. Methyl group on the upside. Here carbon number 3 contains methyl group on the upside too. So methyl group here on the upside. Okay. Here we obtain structure 1, 3. Methyl 1 is axial, 3 also axial. In case we obtain methyl 1 equatorial, methyl 3 equatorial. As we know that equatorial structures are more stable due to the less interaction. Let's see here interactions. This hydrogen. Here butane gauge interaction. Here also this butane gauge interaction of 2 methyls, and here butane gauge interaction between these 2 methyls. So 3 butane gauge interactions. 3 butane gauge interactions are there. Butane gauge interactions and 3 butane gauge interaction. This due to this 3 butane gauge interaction, this compound is highly towards non-existence. Non-existence is favored here due to this highly butane gauge interaction. And here in this case, no butane gauge interaction. No butane gauge interaction. No butane gauge interaction. And here, if we look at the structure, then this structure is symmetrical structure. So due to the symmetry, it can be converted to both. It can be symmetrically. We pass symmetrical plane to this. Due to this structure is a showing meso compound. This is a meso compound. Here it is also a meso planar structure, and also in the chair form. Also in the chair form it is a meso structure, and in planar form it is also a meso form. If you look at the structure, here no butane gauge interaction. Here 3 butane gauge interactions are there. Due to this structure is very less stable than the diequatorial structure. Now look at the trans form. Trans 1,2,1,3 dimethyl cyclohexane. Trans 1,3 dimethyl cyclohexane. Trans. See the planar structure first. Here 1 is methyl group upside, this methyl group downside. So this is trans structure. Trans 1,3 dimethyl cyclohexane. Now we have to convert this trans 1,3 dimethyl cyclohexane to chair conformations. So chair conformations, I am drawing here blank chair conformations initially. So initially, when these conformations, this is one conformation, another we can convert it into another chair conformation by ring clipping. So by ring clipping, it is converted into another chair form. So another chair form it is converted. Now give numbering to substituent properly. So numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After inflicting, the numbering changes here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So numbering. So the attached substituent here, position number 1 contain methyl group in the upside. So methyl group here on the upside. Now position number 2 blank. Position number 3 contain methyl group on the downside. So methyl group on the downside. Position number 3. Okay, methyl group on the downside. Now here when we flip this ring, the position number 1 goes here, but this methyl is on the upside, so it must be on the upside. So methyl group on the upside, and here position number 3 contains methyl group on the downside, so it must be on downside. It must be on downside. So if we look at the structure, then one is axial, another methyl group is equatorial. Another methyl group is equatorial group, and indicate another conformation contain one methyl group in the equatorial position, now another in the axial position. Okay, if we look at the axial equatorial and equatorial axial positions, here in the case of trans isomer, axial equatorial and equatorial axial. How many butane-Gauge interaction that we have to see here? This methyl contain butane-Gauge interaction with this hydrogen, and this another hydrogen, butane-Gauge interaction. So one methyl contain here 2 butane-Gauge interaction. This another methyl 2 butane-Gauge interaction. This is equatorial position. This is the equatorial position, so no butane-Gauge interaction in this case. Here this axial methyl contain 2 butane-Gauge interaction. One is here with this hydrogen, and another with this hydrogen, axial hydrogen. So butane-Gauge interaction between these, here this methyl and another hydrogen contain butane-Gauge interaction. So both these structure contain here 2 butane-Gauge interaction, and in this case also 2 butane-Gauge interaction. So the stability of both these structures remains same, and here stability is same. But when we pass the plane, sigma plane through both the molecules, we see that the compound is meso. So all the forms of shear conformation as well as planar for cis, trans, all the forms of cis, trans, planar are having different stability. And if you look at the cis and trans form, then cis form here di-equatorial form is there, and here both the forms are axial equatorial and equatorial axial. Means in the trans conformation, trans isomer, if you see the chair conformations, then in both chair conformation one of the methyl is axial, so the stability decreases. But in this case both substituents are equatorial, so 1,3 cis form is more stable than 1,3 trans dimethyl cyclohexane. 1,3 trans dimethyl cyclohexane. So the stability is in the favor of trans isomer, cis isomer. So cis 1,3 form is more stable than the trans 1,3 form. Reason for that, because cis form is available in diaxial form. And here both the forms are available in axial equatorial or equatorial axial form, in which one of the methyl group is in the axial position, and due to axial position butane-Gauge interactions are there. Here no butane-Gauge interaction, no any interaction between the groups, so stability increases. And here mostly this is non-existent form, because both the methyl groups are axial and highly unstable structure. So here diequatorial structure is more favored. When we change the substituent, different substituent, we use different substituent, then this is form is available in diequatorial. This is form available in diequatorial form, and transform is available in axial equatorial or equatorial axial, in which bulkiest group in equatorial position. Bulkiest group goes in equatorial position. So bulkiest group always favors the equatorial position. Bulkiest group always favors the equatorial position. So here trans contain bulkiest group in the equatorial position, or that structure is favored. So this is about 1,3-dimethyl cyclohexane. See the next positional isomer. Next positional isomer of disubstituted cyclohexane is the 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. So 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. We see the planar structure first. For cis. So 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. In this case, 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. Planar structure. See here the planar structure of 1,4-dimethyl. This is position number 1. Methyl group. Here position number 4. Methyl group on the upside. So cis 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. This is cis 1,4-dimethyl cyclohexane. Let's convert this cis. Use the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Convert it into chair conformation. So see the chair conformation. The chair conformation here, you can convert by ring flipping into another chair conformation. That another chair conformation can be drawn in this way. So this is another chair conformation by ring flipping. So 1 numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now by flipping the ring, when we flip the ring, then one position goes here. So 1 numbering is clockwise. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, numbering is given in this way. Now put the substituents here. Position number 1 contain methyl group in the upside. So methyl group in the upside. Position number 4 contains substituent which is in the upside in cis structure. So upside, what it looks like here, axial position, here equatorial position. So AE form obtained for cis isomer, and here after ring flipping, position 1 contain methyl group in the upside, and position number 4 contain methyl group in upside also. So here 1 equatorial, 1 axial. So axial equatorial and equatorial axial form obtained. But in this case, due to 1,4 structure, plane passing through both the structures of planar as well as in chair conformation. So all are achiral. Due to presence of sigma plane. Because passing the plane gives structure. Passing the plane gives the two equal components, two equal parts. So the structure due to this passing the plane, these compounds are mesocompounds or achiral. All are achiral compound in the due to presence of sigma plane. Okay. So axial equatorial axial. We know the Newton-Gauge interaction here. This it contains two butane Gauge interaction. Due to this methyl, two butane Gauge interaction. Similarly, due to this methyl and these two axial hydrogens, two butane Gauge interactions are there. Two butane Gauge interactions are there. Actions are there for this. See the trans 1,4 dimethyl cyclohexane. Trans 1,4 dimethyl cyclohexane. In the case of trans 1,4 dimethyl cyclohexane, see the planar structure. So 1, position number 4, here methyl, left side, methyl, downside, hydrogen, converted into chair conformations. So chair conformation, by ring clipping, this chair conformation may be converted to another chair conformation. Another chair conformation. Okay. Now numbering 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here start the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After ring clipping, numbering changes here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because position of carbon changes after the ring clipping, ring inversion, ring conversion from one form into another form. So carbon number 1 can contain methyl group in the upside. So upside methyl group. Here in case of carbon number 4, the methyl group is on the downside. So here on the downside. Here in this case, position number 1 contain methyl group on upside and 4 methyl group on downside. So here in this case we obtain methyl 1 is in the axial position, methyl 4 is in the axial position. So axial form obtained. Here in this case equatorial form. Position number 1, methyl group is in the equatorial position, methyl group 4 is in the equatorial position. So this is second we obtained. Axial, here equatorial form obtained. And as we know that here 4 due to this methyl and this hydrogen, 2 butane Gauge interaction for these two butane Gauge interaction due to one methyl, and here another 2 butane Gauge interaction due to the another methyl group. So here total 4 butane Gauge interaction, and here no butane Gauge interaction. No butane Gauge interaction. Because no butane Gauge interaction due to this form is more stable. Di-equatorial form is more stable, and when we change substituent, when substituents are different, when we change substituent, here we have taken both methyl group, but instead of both methyl group, if we change the substituent, then the 6 isomer contain the most stable form, axial, equatorial or equatorial axial, in which bulky group goes to equatorial position, and in trans isomer we obtain the most stable form equatorial when two substituents are different, and in if we see all the forms are achiral because plane passing through it 1,4 is there, so all forms are achiral. If we change the substituent then also all the forms are achiral. So these are about the different positional